What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building. Okay, so I want to talk about NeNe. She was on Watch What Happens Live with Tyra Banks, and I like the show. I really like Tyra Banks, you guys. I don't know if you guys know that about me. I used to watch America's Next Top Model religiously. I believe, I graduated in 2003. So I used to watch that shit. Oh my God. I remember Eva when her ass was on there. I stopped watching that shit after a while because it was getting on my fucking nerves. But them first 3 seasons she had, shit, that was the shit. I used to watch the reruns, have my little popcorn, my drink. I used to tape that shit. I was obsessed with Top Model, and I really liked Tyra. She was a businesswoman, so I've always had a lot of love for her and Kimora Lee Simmons. So yeah, it was nice to see NeNe and Tyra together. That's not a pair you see together all the time. And it was a little bit interesting. Okay, I mainly want to talk about the things that Andy asked NeNe. So basically, Andy asked NeNe, was she receptive towards Porsha during the tea party at Marlowe's? And NeNe said that she was. NeNe, I don't feel like you was really receptive. I felt like you wanted Porsha to apologize to you. You know I love you, NeNe. You my girl. You my favorite. You my favorite. Y'all already know what I'm about to do. I always do this before I get in her ass. But yeah, I think you kind of want her to kiss your ass a little bit. And it's not necessary, NeNe. She don't need to kiss your ass about that. She was wrong for what she did to Candy and the whole Phaedra thing. I more or less don't like the Phaedra thing because like I said before, I'm sticking to my story. I feel like Candy spread her own fucking rumor because my thing is Candy is the one that told Kenya and Cynthia and the rest of the girls. It was somebody else she told. But she told them that Porsha wanted to eat her out. Porsha never told all of them all of that. And to me, if you know that, I think Candy probably told them because she felt like they was going to find out anyway. So it was kind of like, well, let me get ahead of it. But still, Candy, you told your own fucking secret, your own fucking lustful situation you had with Porsha. Like, you told the kiss that y'all had and how she said she was going to eat you out. You told your own shit. And Candy loves to play victim. And NeNe, she doesn't need you to play victim. Yes, I'm with you with Porsha needs to take responsibility for what she did to Phaedra. Because it did feel like that, Porsha. Like you just threw Phaedra under the bus and that was it. And yeah, I know it's going to be some people that say, well, Phaedra sat up there and didn't say nothing. Phaedra was wrong too. Everybody was wrong. Phaedra was wrong in her own ways. Porsha and Candy. They were all wrong. Porsha and Candy, y'all never should have kissed. Porsha, I hope you learn. You cannot fuck your coworkers. Don't fuck them. Don't be kissing them. You know, you want to get drunk and mess with women on your own time. That's your business. But don't mess with Candy no more. It was just a bad idea. And it almost cost you your job. Matter of fact, it cost Phaedra hers. And, you know, so it was just a bad idea all the way around. But yeah, NeNe was talking that shit, talking about she was open and, you know, she had came there with an open heart with her wig down. Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't in that bun that kept coming apart. But yeah, so I'm kind of with NeNe. I'm not completely against NeNe. But I'm kind of with her with, yes, Porsha does need to start taking responsibility for the things that she does. And I think a lot of people on social media, they're very, well, no, Porsha is jealous of NeNe. No, not Porsha. NeNe is jealous of Porsha. I do not believe for 1 second that NeNe is jealous of Porsha. What would there be, what is there for her really to be jealous of? And don't tell me this shit about how pretty she is. Because she take that makeup off, she looks a little bit different. But Portia's still beautiful. I'm not taking nothing from her, you guys. But she's not all that to me. She's not all that for me to, or anybody to be jealous of. I think, now don't get me wrong, they all have treated her like shit at times. Throughout this show, I have noticed that, kind of just talking to her any kind of way, because she the youngest and that type of bullshit. I don't think that as of now anybody is really jealous. I do know that Kenya was. Kenya definitely, if anybody was jealous of Porsha, it was definitely always Kenya. I'm going to say NeNe isn't, because NeNe has accomplished a lot in her life. You could say what you want about NeNe, but NeNe has been married. What did I tell you guys? You watch out for these women that's been married a long time. She's been with Greg since in the 90s. Okay, still together 2018. And yes, they got that divorce, but she's been with this same man. Porsha ain't never been with nobody that long. She is not, her relationship with Cordell, it didn't last because it wasn't real. Porsha doesn't stick with anybody. She didn't even want to give that guy Todd a chance. Now, NeNe would have gave him a chance. I really do believe she would. She would have realized that man really loved and cared for her, and she would have stayed with him. But Porsha strikes me as somebody that is very superficial. She has Disneyland brain, Barbie brain, Just some of her decisions are silly as hell to me. But yeah, y'all stop with that bullshit talking about this woman that has, 2 kids. She's been married to the same man, for over I don't even know how long Greg and NeNe. I'm going to just take it back to the 90s. And then they've been married for, at least longer than a decade, at least. Probably been together over 15, 20 years. I don't know the exact amount of years, you guys, but she was with him for a long time. My point I'm trying to really stress with you guys is that when you have somebody that has been in your life for that amount of time, that says something about you. Remember what I said about Jackie and her husband versus Evelyn and, jumping to this man and jumping at, you got to stick with people whether they got money or they don't have it. And I'm pretty sure Greg didn't always have it. Because I remember NeNe said, I was with your ass when you didn't have nothing. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That says a lot about NeNe's character. Don't get me wrong. NeNe can be full of shit on a lot of shit. She can be. She could be petty. But at the same time, I believe her heart is real. Her heart is pure. I do believe she had good intentions with Porsha. She was looking for another friend. Now, another thing I was listening to on social media, a lot of people were saying that NeNe likes to dominate her friends. I do believe that that's true. She definitely likes to be the leader of the pack. And I don't think that Porsha really wanted to be dominated like that. And somebody else made a very good point on social media today, Facebook, matter of fact, because I talked to a lot of people on there about the show and, the girls. And basically this person said that Porsha is not a good friend, and she can't be a good friend because she's too self-absorbed. She's too into herself. And I do find that to be true. She's, just this Barbie and, she's just about herself. Now, on the other side of it, Porsha is a very nice person. She does not strike me as somebody that is mean-spirited just for the hell of it. You know that Porsha is not mean-spirited because she actually broke down when she realized when nobody fucking with her. That bothered her. See, I know a bitch right now that shit wouldn't have meant nothing to them. That everybody hated them and didn't like them. That person could care less. But Porsha, she broke down because it's not really her intent for everybody to hate her. And it's not her intent for her to say and do mean things. Sometimes she's just trying to take up for herself. I do understand that about Porsha. And I do understand they all, in a sense, have came at her in a way of disrespect and putting her down and, she's stupid and, until she get ready to throw them hands, then they back their ass back. But I do understand that, you guys. I am not one of these people that's sitting up here saying, well, Porsha is just stupid. She just needs to be off the show. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to call her stupid. You're not stupid when you're working at Dish Nation. You're not stupid. You got your own hair company. Now you about to have your own hair salons and shit. That's not stupid. That's somebody that does think. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that you married Cordell and it didn't look like it was all for love. Because I really feel like if it was all about love and you guys were really in tune and had a healthy relationship, you guys would have lasted a lot longer. I don't think that reality TV breaks up marriages. It just works with what you already have. And if it's already fucked up, then yes, go get fucked up. But, you know, I'm not sure about that curse, you guys. I do feel, though, these type of shows, they can damage a relationship, but you guys have to have an understanding and have a total commitment to your union. You have to be transparent with one another, and you know, you just really have to have that in your relationship for it to survive. There are people out here thriving, though, in their marriage. Jackie and Doug, you got NeNe, you got Will and Jada. They've been in Hollywood. Nicole and Boris, you know, so the real ones do survive. But yeah, Porsha comes off as superficial, and I think she more or less clicked with Phaedra. Because Phaedra is like her little spirit animal. And I noticed I like Porsha, you guys, a lot better with Phaedra. She's a lot more interesting with Phaedra. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. If Phaedra ain't gonna be on here, it's like there's no need for Porsha. There's no man, there's no kids coming soon, there's no lesbian lover that I keep asking about, because I know you got one, girl. I know you got somebody. You running up on folks talking about you go eat they cootie cat. You running up on people saying that. I know you got that in you. You don't want to share that with us. It's just like, if you bitches ain't gonna share, you don't need to be on the show. You know, so anyways, you guys, I done ran off on a tangent. They did a poll. Porsha ended up winning the poll. It was 60% of people, they were on Porsha's side, and only 41% was on NeNe's side. Then Andy had a segment where he was asking NeNe some questions about who was richer. Andy asked NeNe who was richer out of Kim and Kenya. NeNe said that Kenya works more and Kim don't ever work. That shit was so motherfucking funny. And then he asked who was richer out of Porsha and Sheree. NeNe said Porsha has been working longer than Sheree. So I felt like that was fair enough, because she easily could have took a dig. So anyways, next we have the mugshot. The mugshot situation, honey. With Sheree had mentioned that NeNe had a mugshot and she shouldn't be talking about her man Tyrone being in prison. And NeNe said that a mugshot doesn't compare to being in prison for 10 years, you know, being in federal prison, you know. She was like, he's with the feds. I'm not with the feds. And she started talking about how you could get a mugshot from having a traffic violation. NeNe said that Sheree, her man, and her son all have a mugshot. I swear she read the fuck out of you, Sheree. She got your motherfucking ass together. And she told us, honey, that Sheree had a mugshot too that she got expunged because she used to steal out the store. Oh my, do tell, NeNe. Do tell, honey. Sheree, is that true? You was stealing out the store? You had accused NeNe's son of stealing out the store, and your ass is the one that has been doing it too. Anyways, they show a clip of next week's episode, and it's going to have a medium on there. Y'all know, like a psychic, and she's going to be talking about energy and shit, and she's going to be reading these fake ass bitches. Please tell these people they ain't got no storyline. Please tell them that, honey. Please, please, please tell them that. Please tell the people that's on here they need to leave the show if they don't have a motherfucking storyline. Okay, something else briefly I wanted to touch on. People keep trying to say that NeNe is, judgmental towards Porsha, about the whole Candy situation, and it's just like, I feel like some people tend to spoil Porsha, baby Porsha. The ladies on Real Housewives of Atlanta, they don't need to baby her. They don't need to, I don't feel like they're being judgmental. They just want her to take some accountability. Like I said earlier, yes, she was wrong in the situation with Candy and Phaedra. Definitely. Porsha just needs to own the shit that she does. And I think that they could move on. But yeah, this whole storyline with her and NeNe, I wish it would go away. At first I was really hyped about it, but now I'm not hyped about it no more. I'm sick of it. I feel like they both are wrong in different ways. NeNe, you're wrong because I feel like you really want Porsha to kiss your ass and apologize to you. She didn't want to be friends with you. She didn't. She wanted to be cool with you on the show. And I get that NeNe has hurt you guys because she was like, I don't like people that just, use me for when they down. And then when they get up again, they don't want shit to do with me. I get that that's hurtful. And I don't like fake ass people like that. But maybe the situation happened, NeNe, so you could see Porsha for who she really is to you. Porsha, you need to let the situation with NeNe go. She ain't gonna apologize ever. And you just need to move the fuck on along. And where the fuck is Phaedra at? Is Phaedra gonna be on this season? I really thought she was going to make an appearance of some sort. So yeah, I do hope you guys, they bring Phaedra back, because I feel like that way Porsha can at least have a friend. It just don't look good with her and NeNe on the outs. And, she's pretty much on the outs with everybody but Cynthia. So, y'all know her and Kenya ain't gonna never get along. They've been all right, but, they ain't gonna last. So, I don't know, you guys. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about with that. How did you guys feel about the show? What did you guys feel about the poll? Did you feel like Porsha should have won the poll? Do you feel like NeNe is jealous of Porsha? All this crazy shit people keep saying. But do you feel like she's jealous? Don't you feel like they should just let the shit go and move along? How do you feel about NeNe getting Sheree together after, remember how Candy went back and told Sheree that NeNe said Sheree's man was a con artist? Whose side are you on when it comes to that? Are you on NeNe's side? Do you feel like a motherfucking mugshot pic? It doesn't measure up to being, in prison for 10 years. And he's in the Fed. So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like NeNe had a point with that, Sheree. She got your ass together, boo-boo. She got you together because him being in prison he did something. You trying to sit up here and tell us that man ain't did nothing? He did something to be away for a long time. So, I'm definitely with NeNe when it comes to that. I am kind of happy, though. I know I'm a little evil for that, but I like Sheree and NeNe going at it. It's always good, honey, and juicy. It's like a steak when they get into it. I'm all the way here for it. But, yeah, how do you guys feel about all this? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm out.